What's up, man? It's your boy
What's up,
DJ
what's
K
up?
out the party. I'm your host with the most. I'm also quite nasty on those ones and two because you already know I make it do what it do. I got my guy Johnny Bravo in the building. What's good, Johnny?
Good. Doing all
Um
right. Same shit,
uh,
different day.
Same shit, different day. I can dig
Yeah.
it. So, guys, I do have a little bit of disappointing news. I'm broadcasting live, as you can see, uh, in the rainforest. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Uh, DMA decided to not show up,
hmm
uh, and that's unfortunate. I told him I respect it, but I actually wanted to go over the text messages real quick just before we start our thing, Johnny.
Cool beans, man. Do your part. It makes it a little bit harder since he ain't here to debate on it. You know what I mean? So it is
Um,
what it is. I still got to speak up on some shit though. It's
right, right.
not like I wanted to
Um,
come out and do this stuff, man. It is what it is, man.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Um, I don't. Did MLH send that to you or no? Those texts.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Um. Let's see. Hold on. Just trying to figure some things out.
You got.
Let's see who we got up in here. We got Ellie, of course. Oh, thank you, Tubu Tubi Sock
Oh, we got friends and stuff.
V11. What? Thank you. Appreciate that. Who else we got in here? We
Friends and
got
stuff.
Lou. We got Ellie. Of course, we got Jim Wow. We got John Dencola.
So John.
Friends and Co. What to do, my guy?
Friends and
Uh,
stuff.
Police to Police 719, my brother from another. All right, let's get started, man. Uh, Live. Okay. All right, man. So I'm gonna try to keep up with the comments as much as possible.
Cool.
Um, let's see. Uh, let's see. All right, you better. It's in now. Okay. All right. So, all right. Cut that off. All right, man. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to, and again, I'm not. I want to be clear to the audience and everything. I'm not here to gossip or anything like that. We're gonna. Big Smoke is about facts. You don't bring feelings. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring them receipts. You gotta. You gotta.
You got like an A
Uh,
or something.
so what happened was uh, a few days ago there was a stream done by Toll for Life. He is a no drama stream or whatever. And um, Johnny, if you can elaborate on what happened from
Hey,
there.
hey, your mic's kind of like bugging out or something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's still kind of like bugging out,
Okay, hold on.
like some static or something.
What about now? Is it better?
Yeah, it's still kind of staticky.
Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's still like kind of echoey or
Is that
something.
better? Hold on. Okay, is that better?
No, it's still the same way, bro.
I don't know. And am I like cutting in and out or no?
It sounds like a robot voice.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Let me get back where I was at because when I was sitting down, you were able to hear me, right?
I can hear you, but it sounds like a robot voice, like it's got static in it or something. Is it just
Okay.
me or what?
What about now?
No, it's the same.
It's the same. Okay.
hmm
Guys, do I sound crazy out there?
Yeah, you sound like a robot to me. Shit.
But you can still hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you, but it sounds crazy.
Stray Dog says it sounds
Oh,
good to
Mo,
us.
he said it's Johnny's in. Is it me?
Johnny reentry. We good. It's him. Johnny brought. Oh, okay.
Damn, my stuff's all messed up or what? Dang. That's why I don't be doing this stuff. Straight up, man.
All right. What about now, guys? Can y'all hear me? Give me a one if you can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Much better. Okay. All
There
right.
you
All right. Because I was in the same area. It was hot as. Okay.
go. I see you, Aurora, sitting there saying it's always me.
Roy Transparency. What's up? Okay.
Take the blame for it. So I always take the blame for it. I'm good.
All right, so like I was saying, Toll for Life had a stream, friendly, a fun stream or whatever. Uh, I got his guest was Denver Metro Audits, and so if you can elaborate from there, that'd be great.
What you mean by elaborating? So pretty much, I want to
Like
make it all clear
from the
too. Like,
stream when you hopped on this, in
all
the
right, I
comment
got you.
section.
Yeah, I'm not here just to pop up here and just start bashing on somebody and shit like that. I didn't even want to be doing this stuff either. I'd rather the person be coming up here and we actually discuss it, since that's how it should be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So where I fell out of line is where I popped in the stream, right? So I didn't see the little title that it said fun, whatever it was. And this shit's been kind of weighing on my chest for like at least half a year. You know what I mean? I've been keeping shit on the down low, trying to figure out, okay, is this just what me? You know what I mean? Is he just acting this way with me? Or has he been doing this? You know what I mean? So
Right.
about 6 months into this, to find out everybody he's working with, pretty much, you don't. If the people in the community can see, if you've been paying attention, everybody's been popping in doing some content, then you see that he's just out on his own, and them people don't play with him no more, right? But it ain't them people that's basically been then being at fault. Basically, it's been his attitude and the way he's been treating everybody around him, including you, me, everybody. I've been finding out, and it's just like I just kept it off the air, just kind of. It's a community-wide thing, right? So I felt kind of out of line, finally letting that off my chest, but it was on a fun stream, so I didn't realize that. And then, so that's where I felt kind of out of line, where I couldn't just, where you said I could have addressed him in that stream right there. No, not really, because I guarantee I probably would have got booted or kicked off that, because that's some asshole shit to just come in somebody's stream and just, you know what I mean, start some drama that was in for some fun time. So I don't know, man. I brought something up that I guess I shouldn't have brought up, in the sense where we couldn't go hash it out back and forth, right? You know what I mean? But basically, it's been some, I should say, bad blood just underneath the surface of what's been going on, at least for a half year. I've been trying to figure it out, just if it was just towards me or whatnot. But it's just ends up being, it's just this man, man. Look, it's just him. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you can keep staying on that bandwagon all you want, but there's been some shit going on. I mean, it's underlying shit, man. That's all I can say. I've been keeping it off the air, is what I'm trying to be. It's hard to speak on it, man.
This is what I will say.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to have up here being some bashing or some bullshit. Because this ain't me. I've been in this community since 2009. You ain't never seen my face on somebody's live, bullshitting around. I've seen many of them. 10th Man, all these people that had all these talk shows, you can go up there and just bullshit for the night. Yeah, I might be in a chat and shit like that, but I ain't never come up here and just started bullshitting with somebody or started lying about something or just starting some shit. That is just not my partake. You know what I mean? So me coming up here is like, let's address this shit that's been been going on. You know what I mean? So, but if you want to come up here and do it, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it still needs to be spoken on what the hell is going on. Because I know a lot of people in this community has been wondering too, like, they can tell, like, there's a rift going on. There's this and this, but there's something going on. Yeah, that's what the fuck is basically going on. Everybody that works for him ended up not working with him anymore because of his bitch ass attitude and what he fucking does. So it's just, that's what's basically going on. You know what I mean? So
okay. Wow. Okay. And here's the thing, like I said, the Big Smoke. If y'all know the history of Big Smoke, if it's a debate with logistics and facts and receipts and stuff like that. You leave your feelings and shit at home. And at the end of the day, I have to give Johnny Bravo mad props. for showing up like a man, and you know what I'm saying, and actually give. I wanted to give him the platform to express his side of what happened between him and DMA. You know what I'm saying? I did the same thing for DMA. I sent him a text message yesterday, and I told him the same thing, and I tried calling him. Then I sent another text message, and then he texted me back. He was just like, "No, I don't want to do the show. I don't want my uh, his personal business out there with John." He said he doesn't have any personal blood. He doesn't have any,
No beef
bad
with
blood with you. That's what he said. He doesn't have any bad blood with you or whatever. And I just feel like he was just pissed with you. And the thing is, like, I understand you pissed with somebody. You could be pissed with somebody and still have a decorum to where that is not disrespectful.
Right, that's what I expected to come up here. And
you know what I'm saying? You can still state facts to where it was your personal, and I told him that. I was like, your personal business is nobody else's business. You know what I'm saying? As far as him saying that I don't know, you were at his house for 2 days and a job, and you took him to a job, and the resources that you got was from him. Let me be very clear. I wanna elaborate on one thing. Let me be very, very clear. The sources that, as far as Milo Schwab, and he's in my content right now, as far as the description, I've always blasted him out because at the end of the day, that's my guy. Great attorney. Works very selflessly. And the reason why he got that connect was from me. I want to say that right now. I want to clear that shit up right now. He got that connect from me.
When he couldn't find one, his words, he just said on the live.
He couldn't find one. And I said, hey, I got my guy.
Camera. I didn't know any rights. I just knew I could film. I didn't know shit. When I did start to get into trouble, I couldn't find nobody to help me out. He got connects to the people I've been fucking around with in this community for years and doing this shit with. Exactly. Correct. I've been knowing Milo was on these people's case. I'd known this fool before he even thought about even picking up a camera. And you gonna tell me I'm ungrateful that I got Milo through him and all this other shit? That's incorrect. Stuff that for 6 months, people in the community, I've been sitting here low key, still trying to support his stuff for his little community and everything. Sure. For the community, sure. I'm in here for the right reasons and the right things. I've been in this shit. Like, this ain't like I just picked up a camera last year like he did and just said, fuck it, here's my clicks and views. I don't know shit about what I'm doing. I don't got no support. I ain't never been in the community. Meaning this man just picked up a fucking phone, was not in a community before, not supporting nobody, didn't know shit about nothing, and just said, fuck it, I'm gonna pick up a phone today, and then start getting poked in the stomach like, well, I'm getting poked. You remember that shit when he started fucking, you didn't know nothing about when he started off his stuff, man. Straight up, didn't have no connects, didn't know nothing. And yeah, this is, I'm glad you said that, because he got that connect through you. The only reason why he even got a lawyer and he's got shit even in his corner is because of the people in this community that's been putting in work for years before he even thought about anybody or even picked up a camera. You know what I mean? Like, so thank you for clarifying that. You know what I mean? Because he's sitting there acting like I'm supposed to be ungrateful, that I'm an ungrateful piece of shit or some shit because like he got me the attorney or something like that. Like, nah, bro, I've been knowing who Milo was years before you even did anything. I've been bailing people out of jail, like Amazing Audits and other people, and doing shit for years and supporting in this shit since 2009, motherfucker. Like, who the fuck are you to come in this game and pick up a fucking camera and then sit here and act like you a leader after everybody held your hand for a year and taught you the laws and taught you the shit? I was in your shit since day one. I've been in this community rolling around too. I was one of these people just like you that taught him this stuff. Like, meaning in these lives, when he's telling, hey, that person just took a picture, you can go request that. All that shit that he didn't know, us community members taught this motherfucker for the last year and a half. And now he wants to shit on everybody. And I'm going to be real about it. Just shitting on everybody. Every time I'm around here, just talking about somebody. Like the Sheridan thing is a big example right here. We're gonna speak on facts, not bullshit.
And that's true.
On the way home from court, is he says, "Fuck everybody that walked out of Sheridan and didn't take an arrest." That's including Regan, everybody, and Cap that drove across the goddamn country over there to stand with us and shit. You know what I mean? His car's out in the parking lot somewhere. He is not even his state and shit like that. Thank you for showing up, motherfucker. Thank you for supporting. Not fuck you. You didn't take an arrest, and fuck everybody that didn't take an arrest. They ain't shit. They ain't activists and blah blah blah. This is his words coming out. He's one way on the goddamn camera, but off the camera, he don't give a shit about nobody. I'm dead serious. This is why that I've been sitting here clocking it up for 6 months, just like, damn, was it just me that he went off on? No, he's been going off on everybody. Like I said, if you notice, people will come in, want to do some content with them, and then next week, next month, they gone. It ain't them. It ain't I ain't did nothing like that. What the hell I've done to sit there? You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to figure it out. Like, what the hell you don't flip out on people like this for? You know what I mean? Telling everybody they ain't activists and shit. They taking the rest. I've taken so much sacrifices in doing all this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, all my cases I've been all the way to. Like, just speaking on craziness all the time, what he does, it's just, I let it build up, and it was like this abuse on the community in the sense of it needed to be called out. This is just my 6 months. This ain't what you've been through and other people been through. I'm just speaking on what I've been through, and I've seen it been spreading out in the community where it's basically just, he don't give a shit. It's just him, his channel. To me, this is what it feels like. He wants 100,000 followers. He wants that case law, and that's it. And then sit there and edit some videos and shit and be behind the screen. Like, he don't give a shit about the community. Just what Direct D just had his video up today. I feel that, brother. The same shit. I'm in here walking around with folks like that half-ass and doing this shit and acting like they been about this stuff when it's like, you just started, bro. And we done taught you all this shit. Like, we done got you these connects. You don't ride AFA's coattail for the last year, all that shit like that. That's how you got your following, all this bullshit. I call it out. It is what it is. You didn't just hop in here from supporting a community from years and years and felt, I feel comfortable going out and spitting some law and doing what I'm doing and this and this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, no, you just came out of the blue held your hand for a year and a half, and now you feel comfortable enough to say you're a leader of peers. What peers? You ain't got no peers, fool. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't supposed to be no bash thing, but this ain't coming out of left field, it just out of nowhere either. I've been on a down low, I support the community, man. Even if you did me wrong like that, I still be up in your lives and they're supporting, doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I always will. But This needs to be called out when it needs to be called out. You know what I mean? You want to sit here and call Brooklyn Audits out for stealing, pissing in public, all going around this community, just being disrespectful as fuck and saying that ain't auditing this and this. Well, the same shit. When somebody's fucking up in this community, they need to get brought to light, not just sitting there like, oh, well, they got a good following and blah, blah. Who gives a shit about that? If they acting a fool and being stupid and it ain't in here for the right reasons, then yeah, I wish you would have been up here and just debating with me, because this shit ain't just out of left field, bro. Like, I'm just tired of the abuse that I hear and I see in this community. It acts like everybody's not an activist if they ain't doing it the way he wants you to do. If you didn't take an arrest, you ain't shit. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are? Telling everybody in the community they ain't shit because they ain't taking arrests or they ain't activists and blah, 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 blah. When you just admitted you just picked up a phone a year and a half ago and didn't know shit about nothing. You ain't supporting nobody in this community. You got
So did you want to break that down as far as as far as you breaking taking the plea? I don't know if that's what you want to explain.
That shit right there. See, so out of everything in my life, bro, I done faced down, like, I ain't gonna speak on too much shit, but I faced years. I'm talking about some shit that's like years, and I ain't never folded on some shit. This deal that I got, and I'll speak on my deal, I can't talk on no one else, but this is the contract law that the only reason I signed something for so petty is because this is my deal. It says, go do 15 hours of community service. You got to sign up for probation, but it's only to count them services. So I already did yesterday. I did my hours. My hours are done. My motion can be put in from Milo for the early termination, and it's basically in the contract to say I only need to finish my 15 hours, and then they pull everything. They seal the case. They pull the guilty plea like it never fucking happened. You take the probation off, and I still get to go sue these people, put the injunction in, tell them about them fucking up the charter and all that stuff, and then they get to get put on the defensive side, on the civil side, and still get to hold them accountable. That's my motherfucking plan. His plan is one thing: case law. And if you ain't with his plan, you ain't shit and blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't even know. Do your own lane. But what I just did is I just solidified my shit where it just gets taken away like it didn't even happen. And I won't speak on the other person's. There's two other case things, but one of them got a deal of a lifetime where they didn't even have to fucking basically no plea, no nothing. You know what I mean? You got 15 hours and they go, hey, go chill with your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, case drop, cool.
Right.
Now the criminal's over. Now we all go up on the civil side and hold this shit accountable like we should be doing. Not just worrying about one thing, case law. That's all this man's worried about is just some case law and then talking shit if you don't do it the way he wanted you to do it. You know what I mean? I got my own plans, my own life going on right now. I got some real struggles in. Like, yeah, if you tell me I don't have to go to trial and I can just go do some 15 hours community service and this gets just dropped like it ain't nothing and I still get to hold you accountable on the civil side and still get to sue and do everything I wanted to do, yeah, you want to shit on me for that? Fuck you. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to do me. You know what I mean? Like, okay. That is what it is. You wanted to get found guilty for all your cases and shit and waste. See, this is the thing, too. I didn't sat down with Milo. I actually have big respect for him, too. He don't come out here and sit down with me for 45 minutes and actually explain some shit instead of just, you know what I mean? That's why it helped make my decision like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I could just go do 15 hours and this case is done, and then I don't have to have you doing appeals and working pro bono and shit for years and stuff like that just because I want my name on a piece of paper. Cool. I ain't going to do that to you. You know what I mean? Let me sign up for this and I'll get it done, and you can judge me how you want. This is the pettiest little case I ever seen in my life, and ain't even a misdemeanor. It's a petty. There ain't no jail time or even like that. My judge wouldn't have gave me no jail time either. It just, the point is that was the contract that I signed. That's what the contract, only reason why I signed it because the stipulation is finish your hours and then it's all just put in your early termination for Milo and that's it. That's it. And if I'm not on probation or any of this shit for the next 30 days, then I don't even have to pay fines. None of this stuff. It just goes away. Swiped, sealed, guilty plea gone, and I get to still sue and do what I'm doing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why the hell not? Why would I want to go through trial right now and lose in the same way you just did just because you want to make case law? You go do your case law. I'm not shitting on what you did, but don't shit on me about what I did too, because I've actually faced down like some life shit. Meaning, like, my life could have been gone, motherfucker, and I still told you, take me back to my motherfucking cell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't signing on that shit. This has been me to the T, never folded. But this is the pettiest shit, but you know what? Couldn't pass up that deal. Because you know what? And I'm going to be real with you. After all this bullshit and 6 months dealing with him, we had the same court dates. I got so tired of being in there staring at somebody's fake ass face like that with some fake ass attitude and have to be around that. That's a 50% why I even took that deal. So I don't even have to show up and see your bitch ass face anymore. Like, straight up, man. Like, you tell me I can just seal my case and move on and go and seal, sue and put the injunction in and have them on the defensive side and do everything I want to do still in this case and hold them accountable. Cool beans. I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean?
Right. And here's the thing, man.
That's my case. That's what happened to me. That's what I signed up. So if anybody got a problem with that, fuck you. Ain't in my shoes either. You know what I mean? Straight up. I mean, everybody's got their 2 cents out the peanut gallery. You know what I mean? About putting skin in the game and all this other shit and all this blah, 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 and taking shit all the way through. Like I said, bro, I can't, we on live right now, but I can tell you right now, I ain't never folded on some shit. And I faced down shit that's way worse than this, way worse. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So for me to even accept something like that. But the only reason why I considered it is, like I said, I sat down with Milo. I had some coffee down the street right here. He met me up. He had his little clothes on like I did too. It was actually nice seeing him not in a suit and shit. But you explained it in enough of ways like, yeah, just this will be boom, 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 done. And we can go hit the civil side. Cool. I'm down with that. I ain't going to have you sitting here and making appeals and putting in paperwork for me for the next 2-3 years and shit like that, or whatever it is, to try to go up to the Supreme Court to make a case law for what? I ain't paying you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the money for you right now, and I ain't gonna make you go through all that crazy shit. So yeah, I compromised on my case. And if anybody got something to say about it, I don't even give a shit. It is what it is. I still get to hold these people accountable. I still stood there and took my arrest just like everyone else, and still heard this man sit there and tell me I ain't shit, I ain't an activist, I ain't this, blah, blah, blah. And everybody around me that showed up there, they ain't shit either. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
So I got a few questions for you. Actually from the audience. Ellie had a question for you. She said, who decided that the bail money that was donated for the Sheridan arrest was going into a fund?
See, this is the thing. I've been up in this bitch since 2009, and when I started up in this stuff, I was on the run for 10 years, so I couldn't be up on social media saying I'm over here doing this, couldn't be filing complaints, you know what I'm saying, like putting my name out there and shit, but I was still making phone calls, still up in the community, helping people, learning my jab of stuff and this and that. I've learned through the times of these arrest funds, there's not really an arrest fund. I think there was one time I was down there with Eric Brandt. That's when I was bailing out amazing audits, and I was down there at Melody's house and shit like that. And they actually had made, I think they had he's the only one I know that actually really had like an arrest fund. Like they had some money up in that bitch for when people go to jail, like they just pull it out. It wasn't maybe a lot, maybe just 5,000, 3,000, but these fools had some money going, and you know what I mean? Like they actually like community-wise it, not just what I've seen kind of grifted it throughout some years. Yeah, there's been some grifts on this shit where it's just like some money pool saying, you know, it's for arrest fund, but that extra money ain't never been an arrest fund, because you'll see them same fools get arrested next week, just like what happened in his case, where if you did take that money for the arrest fund, why did Schmo Diego have to bail you and your girlfriend out again? Why didn't you take it out of the arrest fund? Exactly, because there is no fucking arrest fund. It's called your PayPal account. So I basically went to jail to fill your fucking pockets, bro, on this shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, this was not...
Just to be clear,
situation, man.
So did he decide as far as the bail money situation for Sheridan, or no? Or was it a decision collective?
Who decide? But from his shit talking that he just did the other day, where he was like, he only got out of jail because of my professional connects. You know what I mean? All that shit he was saying. It's like, bro, okay, first off, that money's not your money. You didn't bail me out. Second of all, I'm speaking facts. You don't like what I got to say? I don't give a shit. I'm speaking from my heart like I always do. That money was not AFA's either. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you know AFA and you think that just because you know him that I'm supposed to give you somebody else's money that was donated to me. That money came from Schmo Diego, not stipulated to pay back from nobody. It was not stipulated to pay back. Did this man ask for it back in the arrest fund and kind of convince me in a sense of giving it back for the arrest fund? Yeah, I gave it back. Convinced me, but nobody was stipulated to pay it back. Look up the definition of a donation. I've seen this shit over years. When somebody's donated to get the fuck out of jail, they're not told, unless it's told, like, let's say 5 people donated, but 3 of them said, I want my $50 back or $100 back. Then you give that, then it's stipulated you pay that $300 back, but you get to keep that $200. You get what I'm saying? It's told before you actually get, you know what I mean? What the contract is before. So when you just say, here's $500, here's your donation to get out of jail, this man just the audacity to sit there and tell me, this is what got me too. And don't tell me, take my fucking money, but hey, if you want your money back, you got to come whoop my ass. What kind of fucking shit is that? You know what I mean? Just if it's like that, just keep that shit. But just know you in the wrong, bro. You in the wrong. That's not your money. Nobody told me to fucking pay you back. Nobody had to pay you nothing. It's not even your fucking money. You know what I mean? And it's not AFA's money. It's not just because you knew AFA. You don't know Schmo. You didn't know Schmo's like fucking AFA's connect and shit. That's what I'm saying. So you don't put yourself in a party of sense of, oh, I know my friend over here that knows this person that bailed you out. And since I know this person, you need to give me that money because I know that person. You know what I mean? Yeah. And by the way, when I bring it up 6 months later after I've been stewing over this shit, trying to figure out, hey, is it just me he's been fucking over and saying all this crazy shit to? No, it's not. So now all of a sudden I got to whoop his ass to get my own money back, right? You can keep that bullshit, bro. And your little bullshit attitude, that's what's up. That's why you won't come up here and air out your dirty laundry. This ain't me. It's not like I said, after 2009 and up, you ain't never seen my face on somebody's live sitting there talking some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Even when there's been some beef, you just kind of move on, keep it off the air. You know what I mean? Shit, they involve me, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll let y'all say your 2 piece, and it is what it is. I might say my little shit talking, well, you know what I mean? I always be joking around in the chat, but at the end of the day, we all dap up. Much love to everybody. I'm not being here to try to some drama shit. I don't want to be up here doing this shit, but this is real stuff, calling it out. Tired of hearing abuse of fuck activists and fuck everybody that didn't take an arrest and all this shit, and everybody that's actually sacrificing stuff to be here in this community. You know?
All right, well, we got another question from Ellie. Who has access to this fund?
Shit, you tell me. You get what I'm saying? It's called PayPal account. That's what I'm saying. I look, I don't delve into any of that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have too much questions about that. I just thank you for supporting and getting me out and this when I couldn't at the time. You know what I mean? Because I didn't sacrifice myself taking that arrest. You know what I mean? Like, I put my shit on the line. Thanks for the community for getting me out. Thanks for Schmo getting me out. Not thanks him. He didn't pay my bail. He didn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's acting like I'm supposed to be entitled to him or bowing down to him for Milo and getting out of jail. It's like, you didn't even pay your own goddamn bail. So you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? It is, man. I don't know who is in control of the fund, but at the end of the day, now it's like he ain't gonna get the money back. I just want to be out there like you need this. Just needs to be aired out. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like it needs to be spoke on, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you another question. This, we just trying to get some things clarified to get your side. You know what I'm saying? I wish DMA was here to clear his side up or whatever. So because here's the thing, the goal is for me when DMA to have DMA come up here as well, so y'all can have whatever animosity that y'all have at each other. That's why I got the A1 ring, and y'all leave it in the ring. After that, y'all I don't know, become friends after this, or
this
y'all
shit is,
agree to disagree and y'all move on and like men. And this is because after this stream is dead, right?
You don't see
You know what I'm saying?
a shitload of people around and their names and stuff, and they don't even know it. Like that, like
Okay.
ANCAP, bro. You'll be in the same live like he wasn't in Toes. And I've heard you sit here and talk mad shit about him, about how he ain't an activist and he ain't shit because he ain't take that arrest and blah, blah, blah. But on camera, you'll be like, hey, ANCAP, blah, blah, blah. But you don't sit here and talk shit up in the car and the days that I've been with you about how they ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how this community rolls, bro. Like, you one way on the camera, but you talking mad shit about everybody all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So here's the next question. Did anyone think of fighting over donated money, maybe return the money to the donor?
I can't answer that. I don't even like being up here talking about this shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, no. In a sense of like, yeah, arguing about some petty ass. And you know what? The money is one thing, but that's a small factor. That was just me basically asking, you gonna pay me my shit back that was never yours? And his response is, come whoop my ass for it. All right, you just keep that with that petty ass attitude and that fucking shitty little $500. Point is it's not even the principle. The principle I'm calling this shit out is for 6 months. I'm not the only motherfucker that's like decided to be like, nah, this ain't the road for me. Me hanging around this fake ass shit. I'm sure you dealt with it too. That's where I kind of like I see people move in with some content, and then you just see them disappear. And just like what's been going on right now, you don't know what's been going on. But then I'm slowly starting to find out it ain't the people that's doing the content with them. It's his shitty ass attitude. You know.
So
what I mean?
I'll speak on logistics that I have with DMA. I don't have any ill will toward DMA, but because we talked in private, you know what I'm saying. He knows where I stand. I didn't really, and we already did a big smoke, and or AFA was up here and he left, and because it got a little too hot for him. Cool. And that's just what it is. That's just, I mean, it's public. I'm not saying, and I want to be clear, I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You can go check. AFA ran off the panel. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to AFA, that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just speaking on what the fuck happened, man. You know,
it just happened. But at the end of the day, my experience with DMA, I think I don't know. I can honestly, I don't know what his intentions are. When he first started, doing this and stuff, and I had seen his videos, and I was excited because I was just like, oh, he's a cat from Denver.
Yeah, new up and
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in that same attitude, like, hell yeah.
I'm gonna support this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want him to do well, and I do want him to succeed, and all those type of things. But I've always stated this. I've never before. I was in the law library for 3 to 4 years before I even picked up a camera. You know what I'm saying? I knew the law like the best because I didn't want to come out here and do something fucked up or stupid or whatever. And check my track record. You know, cops 3, K.3, cop 0. You know what I'm saying? I beat all my cases. You feel me? And at the end of the day, it's because I knew what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Look, there is risk to this. But I took calculated risks. You know what I'm saying? So there are going to be battles that you'll lose, but wars is the goal to win. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, goals are the goals to win. The war is the goal to win. Now, when it comes to DMA, you know what I'm saying? He does have, I don't know, like, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. And like I said, I had this conversation with him already. Like. Like I said, I don't have any ill will to him. I'm just speaking the truth. he does have a way to where that he wants to control everything. Like there was a video that we did together, and he was like, well.
Oh damn, you just outed out, huh? There's some technical difficulties right now. All right, what's up, everybody? Shit, got me up here looking like a fool now. What's up in the chat right now? What's up, Aurora? MOH. Sock tube running his mouth. Come with that receipt, shit. Same shit I've been hearing for 6 months, Banana. Same shit. Y'all think I'm coming up here just speaking out of just we want to do this? He should have came up here and debated with me. Sitting here running his mouth on that Toad Live. How you gonna speak on my medical stuff when you don't know shit about my medical, bro? How about that too? That's like me saying, damn bro, we both got shoulder surgeries and shit, but that's like me saying, yo, I seen this fool using his arm all the time. He ain't got no shoulder surgery. He ain't no problems with him. Just talking mad shit and then telling everybody up in the community is some fake ass shit. Use that indefinitely to get up in his goddamn crib. Who the fuck says that shit? Trust me, it's the same shit I've been hearing for 6 months from this dude's mouth. Talking about everybody that went in and shared and didn't take an arrest, saying shit, all this stuff. I've been hearing this shit for 6 months. Shitting on everybody around him. When this man came in the game, didn't know a goddamn thing.
So my bad. I had cut out. So the issue that I had, really the major issue that I had with DMA was him giving AFA my number, because I don't know dude like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only really issue that I had. Like you don't got no permission, you ain't got no right to give my number out, because there's a lot of ops in this community and informants and all that shit. And at the end of the day, you got to keep your circle real small. And that's why I only fuck with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only gripe that I had with him, which he did apologize for. So I'm just reiterating stuff that's public record, like as far as on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So this has already happened. It's not gossip. It's not like I'm making shit up. We already discussed this on a previous Big Smoke, dealing with poor dirty farmer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Sorry. Let me try to let him.
I appreciate that, Roy. You can call me.
I don't know.
Bro, this ain't just about
we
money,
having
though.
technical difficulties. This is my first time doing it off the phone, so
if people gonna hang up on
apologies.
this little money issue, this ain't just a money
and
issue.
This is the reason why I wanted to have EMA up here, so he can speak for himself, and we can hash this out and hopefully squash this and move on. That's what Big Smoke is about. If you have an issue with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't run from nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you have an issue with me, please address it with me. After we address it, either we disagree or we agree to disagree, or we both say fuck you too.
Yeah.
And then we go on about our business. We don't have to discuss anything else anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
but unfortunately, he ain't up here, so it just looks like I'm up here talking a whole bunch of crazy shit when it's like, nah, bro, that ain't me. But I'm sick of sitting here for 6 months hearing this shit and getting treated like how it is from some little person that's basically saying that everybody should be bound down to him and shit.
people learn as they go. It all starts with picking up the camera. Not everyone's going to know what
A piece of shit.
they are doing right away, but the right intentions were behind it. Love you, DMA. Now, yes and no, because at the end of the day, there's people that's watching you, and that you're responsible putting out responsible content. You know what I'm saying? Because if I fuck up and do something wrong, I gotta take that L. You know what I'm saying? And I have to apologize, and I have to. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but damn near got to be perfect, and making sure that you make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I'm not saying I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his intentions are. I don't. I had an idea what his intentions were, but I don't know his intentions. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak for that man. That's why that's why he should have been up here to speak for himself.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to speak for him. But if you're a bystander, I don't encourage bystanders going out recording police and they don't know the law. So in a way that you are wrong, Anna. So I don't know who you are, Banner, Anna, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to know what the fuck you doing out here. You know. And if you do make mistakes, make sure it's very minor mistakes, because at the end of the day, there's other people that's watching the channel or your content that you're trying to educate. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Oh, well, teacher, in middle school, he's trying to get it right." Well, no, he's been educated on how to deal with children and all those type of things. Will he make mistakes? Yeah, sure, but I would hope it would be minor mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He needs to know the curriculum. You can't know something, try to teach something, and no, if you can't not know something and then try to, teach it as far as a particular law, and then you get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, because why? Then we would look like hypocrites. Telling the police they're law enforcement and they don't know the law. We say the same thing to law enforcement officers. We're not exempt from critique. None of us are. None of us are exempt from critique at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I might have to do this at a later time, but I want to shout out Johnny Bravo. Appreciate you coming up here, telling your side of the story, because you didn't have a chance to tell it on Toe. And I understand Toe's position. He doesn't want that on his channel, and I respect that. DMA, everything I said about you, I said to you, and you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100 with you. It's a question mark with you sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you're a horrible person. I don't think you're a horrible person. But I do think there are some things you might have gotten wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you're recording with other people, you don't never tell anybody when to put their own content out. That's a grown ass man right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a grown ass woman. When people record with me, you put it out when you want to put it out. You know what I'm saying? It's your content. It's your channel. You do whatever with it, what you want to do with it. We don't dictate that shit. When Aurora recorded with me, I never Aurora, can you please put this out on a Wednesday or whatever, or let me put mine out for it? I don't do shit like that. That's just corny. That's corny as fuck. And I'm going to just be 100 with you. If you didn't know my feeling on it, now you do. That shit is corny as fuck. Stop doing that shit. That shit is corny. Because it makes you look some type of way. It makes you look like you want to control shit. And at the end of the day, you only control yourself and your channel. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't have any issue with DMA. I want to be very clear. No issue whatsoever. But I got to call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? When I record with other people, I never tell them when to put their own content out. That's crazy as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as fuck to me. Um, see it. I don't know if I can add him to the. There you go.
Sorry about that. I pushed that up. See, I ain't used to
John,
this.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
So again, no shade to the DMA, and like I said, and some of this, some of the situation that we're talking about, I already had a conversation with DMA on that. I'm not going to go into that, but it would have been really great to have you up here so you can,
Oh yeah.
so you know, you can share your side of the story, and he can share his, and we after this live we can get it. You know what I'm saying? And we can just move on about our business, and you know, you do your auditing, he does his auditing, and then you know, agree to disagree, and move on, man, and be men about the situation. But at the end of the day, I will say this: Denver Metro Audits, you didn't have to put that man's personal business out there on Toes Live. You know what I'm saying?
Falsely too, man. Falsely.
And that's just my personal opinion on that. You shouldn't have put that man's personal business on out there like that. And I even sent that. I even told you, like, technically you put that man's personal business out there publicly, so he should be allowed to address you publicly. I can see if you did it privately to somebody, then address it privately. But at the end of the day, you put his business out there publicly, and that man should be able to address you publicly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not immune from accountability. If I fucked up, I'm gonna say I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I got that wrong. My bad. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of, you know, that's just what it is, man. Like I said, we're having technical difficulty. I'm doing this off the phone, and I'm in a really bad area as far as connection. I appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah, it'd have been nice for him to come up and actually speak on this shit. See, that's the problem. Everybody sitting there, everybody talking a whole bunch of crazy shit, man. God damn.
How you doing, Underground Auditor?
There's a whole bunch of I heard,
That's my
I
guy
heard,
right
but
there.
I know nothing. Telephone games to people and shit. God damn.
And I get what Lou was saying. Can we all get along? I want the same thing, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully someday these two cats can talk, work it out, and try to hash it out, man. And dead it in the smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's ashes now. We've grown from it. We evolved from it, and we're gonna move on. So on that end, I gotta. Oh, there we go. We got him back.
Yeah, been sitting here, bud. What? Shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Your screen is frozen though.
Yeah, your screen's frozen too, though.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right.
Yo, can you still hear me or what?
Okay. Ellie Bravo knows what he did. That is why that amazing auditor crew. My favorite is broken up because of Sleaze Bravo. Okay. Well, that's slander, bro. You don't have the facts on that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't have the facts on that.
Shit that's been going on.
And let's you know what I'm saying? Again, Bravo came up here. DMA did not come up here. So that says a lot. I'm just saying. That says a lot. So you can't say he's a Sleaze Bravo. He's coming up here to speak his truth. So I'm going to just be honest, that was a corny statement. I'm going to just keep it 1,000. Because at the end of the day, you can't dick ride somebody to where that they're just this perfect entity. You know what I'm saying? DMA is far from fucking perfect. I'm far from fucking perfect. We are human beings. We gonna make mistakes. We gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stop doing that shit. That cult like following bullshit.
That's
like that
exactly
shit's
why I'm
corny.
up here.
You know what I'm
This is what's
saying?
been going on.
At the end of the day, follow the facts. He's not up here. Factually, Denver Metro Audits is not up here.
But I guarantee
So you can't say that. I mean, you can say it, but it's not. It's going to be on deaf ear. It's going to fall on deaf ear. So that is what it is. And again, it's no disrespect to DMA. It just is what it is. He's not up here. So, and at the end of the day, if somebody called me out, I don't run from nobody. I'm gonna show up and show out, and I'm gonna bring receipts.
Well, you got my receipts. I didn't just come up here bullshitting.
Okay, you said you close to the situation.
No,
let's have some receipts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you is, my G. Like I said, that dick riding shit. That's some clown shit.
He don't know.
I said
shit.
it. I said what the fuck I said.
Shit.
You don't like it, you can bounce.
I
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck out of my face.
Like I said, I'm with all the smoke. I don't give a fuck, bro. I said what I said. Don't come up here without no receipts. Have your receipts ready, and then we can speak on it. But at the end of the day, DMA ain't up here.
Thank you, Aurora. Thank you. Somebody actually knows what the fuck is up.
So that's just what it is. Sorry, not sorry.
Dick rider right there, sock tube. Dick rider right there.
I don't dick ride no motherfucking body.
And he don't know shit about what the hell the situation's been going on.
Johnny really is innocent. I watched the whole thing go down in real time. Okay. And she was there in real time too.
Yep. I'm not speaking on my ass. I don't come up here with some bullshit. I'm just tired of the shit.
I would hope not. You got a husband.
I'm tired of that shit, man. But because it ain't just me. I left it alone when it was just me. But when it's been constantly being everyone now, like around, like
what about Regan though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bravo knows exactly what I'm talking about. Regan ain't here. Regan ain't here to defend herself either. Let's not put that woman in here. At the end of the day, the only person that showed up was Johnny Bravo. I gave DMA enough time. I texted him enough time for him to have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? He decided not to come up here. That's his choice. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I wanted to give both of them a platform to speak the truth.
Me too. Shit. That was the whole purpose of me being up here. It ain't just up here to just fucking have a fucking drama show and people think, well, okay, what now? No, this is for to hash this shit out.
All right, y'all. Unfortunately, we having way too many damn technical difficulties in this place.
I appreciate the comments, Aurora. You know what's up. That sock motherfucker is just a DMA dick rider, bro. Straight up don't know nothing. Straight up don't know a goddamn thing. That's another I heard, but you don't know a goddamn thing. Playing telephone games with fools and shit. That's exactly why I'm up here. Like, put your ass up here and start explaining the shit that you've been saying and doing in this community, bud. Talking shit about everybody. Everybody in Sheridan that didn't take an arrest, all this shit I've been hearing all these fucking time. Bro, you ain't shit yourself. Straight the fuck up. Somebody fucking drives across the damn country to be standing there side by side with you, but you got 2 cents out your peanut gallery to shit on everybody because they didn't take an arrest.
Time. I got to spend more time with my kids. So I'll holla at y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate it. It's your boy DJ K'd out the party, and I'm out. One.
All right, later, Kate. I appreciate you up here, man. Hey, thank you, Tap Cop Watch. I appreciate that comment, man.